Right now on UMass Sports Insider, it's the start of the college hockey season, and with a new coach in tow, we'll tell you how the Minutemen are looking for big things in 2012-13. And we introduce you to their new man in charge, a longtime successful assistant planning on growing roots in Amherst. Plus, we take you to an emotional ceremony involving one of the most successful coaches in softball history. Bringing all the chickens home to roost. UMass Sports Insider, let's go.
Now, this is the UMass Sports Insider, brought to you by Coca-Cola.
It's the start of a new era for UMass hockey as play begins for the Minutemen under new head coach John Micheletto. With a huge portion of last year's team back intact, there are high hopes for the squad in 2012-13. Hi and welcome to UMass Sports Insider. Coming up, we're going to talk football and softball, but this is our hockey season preview show, so let's get to it. The start of every season brings renewed energy, but perhaps it's even more so this year for UMass hockey. And with an explanation why, here's Cody Crushell.
It's been an eventful few months for UMass hockey players. First, they learned in June that they would have a new head coach after Toot Cahoon stepped down after 12 seasons at the helm. Then in July, Vermont assistant John Micheletto would take over control of the program. Now, in fewer than 3 months, the team has worked hard to adjust to all the changes.
Obviously, the offseason is kind of behind us now, and everyone's kind of just really working hard because, you know, it has nothing to do with the offseason. It has everything to do with right now, and I think our attitude from what, you know, as everyone's seen, has definitely been changing.
From my first phone call with the guys, I encouraged them to write a new chapter for themselves if they can. And so I want to give them an opportunity to, you know, display what they have, not only on the ice, but in the locker room and off the ice.
UMass finished 2011-2012 with 13 wins and snuck into the Hockey East playoffs as the 8th seed. This year, the Minutemen look to move up in the standings as they bring back 3 of their top 4 scorers from a season ago, including juniors Michael Pereira and Connor Sheary, who combined for 29 goals as sophomores. Coach John Micheletto and his staff have brought in an up-tempo style of offense that the players and fans should enjoy.
Run and gun offense, you know, we're really stressing, you know, getting pucks and turning them over and, you know, getting up ice, you know, so I think that's something that plays to our strengths.
I think everybody can contribute, and I expect everybody to be better this year in terms of their offensive production without giving up anything that they do on the defensive side of the puck.
But I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's definitely kind of a game that I once came from, a prep school mentality type thing.
UMass returns almost its entire defense from last season, and this year the focus for that group will be on creating turnovers.
Whether you're stripping it from behind, whether you're getting a stick on a pass, whether you're separating a body from the puck, those are all things that we can control, and we need to do, quite frankly, we need to do a better job than we've done in the past.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be a little more involved offensively. I mean, that's the fun part of the game. So, you know, good defense turns into offense. You know, that's the old saying. So hopefully we'll get into play more.
As a whole, as a team, I think we should have a pretty good depth. We have a lot of good defensemen. There's going to be a good competition, which is always good for a team.
The Minutemen had 3 goalies share time a year ago. Junior Jeff Teglia and sophomores Kevin Boyle and Steve Mastelers, all of whom are fighting for playing minutes this season.
One, I think it's a good situation to have 3 guys that have been a #1 goalie in the past, and 3 guys who all think that they can be a #1 goalie moving forward. So I'm looking forward to watching those guys battle for minutes as the season starts.
It's always friendly competition. Saying that, though, it is a competition, so there are some tough moments, but I love competition. I think it's good.
I think the ideal situation is that eventually somebody wrestles the #1 spot away when you're going down the stretch.
One thing UMass has plenty of: experience. The squad boasts a staggering 18 juniors or seniors on the roster, a huge number that the players feel will be a major benefit.
One of the big keys to our success this year is how experienced we should be. You know, I'm not saying we are experienced, but how we should be experienced.
My freshman year, so 2 years ago, we had 13 freshmen, you know, pretty much in the lineup every night, and that, believe it or not, that makes a big difference. Having even a year under our belt last year, we made big strides.
With all the returning talent and a new system in place, the Minutemen are quietly confident about their chances of contending in a loaded Hockey East Conference.
Everyone's just having fun, and it's, you know, and when we're having fun, we're playing great. You know, it's pretty fun to watch and it's pretty fun to be a part of.
We don't want to, be mediocre. We want to be a team that's going to be at, the top of the standings, or have an opportunity to beat anybody, night in, night out.
For UMass Sports Insider, I'm Cody Cruciel.
Thank you, Cody. As you can see, Coach Micheletto has brought some serious energy to the program. With a look further inside the man and his background, here's Hugh Zeitlin.
The UMass hockey team returns 22 players from last season, but the Minutemen have a new head coach behind the bench. John Micheletto has 21 years coaching experience, but when he first started out, he thought he was going to be a teacher.
At some point I thought, I like this coaching thing a little bit more than maybe the teaching thing. So figured I'd put more of my focus and efforts into coaching. I moved from the prep ranks to the college ranks at that time. I do still miss being in the classroom, but obviously this has fed my passion for the last 20-some-odd years.
While Micheletto is new to UMass, UMass is not new to Micheletto. He was familiar with the Minutemen from his time as an assistant on opposing teams.
From the days that I was at Union and we played here as a non-conference game, to my days with Vermont as a Hockey East opponent, I was always struck by the support from the student body as well as the community, regardless of how well they were doing in a given year. And that really struck me year in, year out, that crazy fans and filled building. I think the Mullen Center was beautiful.
Now it's up to Micheletto to make the Minutemen as nice as the arena they play in. Last year's squad finished 5 games below 500. The new head man says he wants to mold the team in his own image.
Our new coach is always going to want to run things his own way, and so you need to set that culture early. And I learned how important that was, not only for me as a coach, but for the players within the system, to know right away how things are going to be run, what is the expectation of them, what does it mean to be a Minuteman, not only on the ice but off the ice.
As a coach, he is hands down the best teacher I've ever been around. John does a fantastic job of kind of breaking situations down and small things down and make them easily explained to the players.
And if the discipline is there, the accomplishments needed on the ice are easy to identify.
We need to be a 500 team, certainly. We need to have a winning record at home, not a question. We need to have a winning non-league or non-conference record. We need to be better in the second half than we are in the first half. And those are all things, if you look back over previous national champions, that they have in common.
Micheletto hopes this first season in Western Mass is just the beginning of a long relationship.
We really like the reception that we've gotten so far, and I'd like to do this for as long as I'm healthy and the university will have me. So not only do I like to think that I'm a hockey lifer, I hope to be an Amherst lifer.
Thank you, Hugh. We're wishing Coach Mick and his staff the best of luck as they get the season going. Well, hey, over this past summer, several of the UMass players got to hone their skills at the highest level of competition, participating in various NHL prospect camps. Here's a look back. It's only for 1 week, but it's a chance to play for a pro team.
It's fun, it really is cool. You get to live like a pro for a week. That's probably the coolest part, all the attention you get.
This summer, 7 current UMass hockey players suited up for NHL prospect camps.
You have to have a good season. I think that's the main, avenue, guys. They have a good year and people notice you. And
one of my coaches that I used to play for New Jersey Rockets, one day out of nowhere, he just called me up and asked me if I wanted to go. And obviously, I'm not going to turn an opportunity like that down. I said, yeah, of course, and just went from there.
I received basically a call on my Belarusian phone number, and it was kind of a last-minute deal in terms of getting invited there. And they said they would like to have me there, and I decided that would be a great opportunity to go and great experience, and I went.
The Minutemen went up against some of the best young hockey players in the world.
It's pretty tough. The off-ice was definitely very tiring. Scrimmage was awesome. It was a lot of fun. It's definitely a great experience.
In terms of conditioning, it was kind of tough. So it was, especially first practice, was really hard to keep up. I got burned multiple times, which was mentally hard, but I mean, you got to admit that. But then as the week went on, I felt better and better.
And even though the camps only lasted 1 week, the guys say there were plenty of perks.
The coolest thing is, I think a lot of these teams now have surround themselves or bring back former players as their coaches and stuff.
It's good to get your foot in the door, and I mean, they told me that they're going to keep an eye on me, so hopefully they do. And if it so happens that after I graduate that they want me to play, or anyone wants me to play pro for that matter, and I hope so.
In total, 7 UMass players participated in various NHL camps over the summer, and we'll see if it shows in their play once they come back to the ice for the Minutemen. Hey, it's time for us to step aside for the first time in the program. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll turn our attention to some football, where we've got highlights and film study with Coach Molnar. Get ready to learn something. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Steve DeMarco. Wherever your destination, Premier is your solution.
Our reputation as an industry leader is built on service, safety, and the guaranteed best price. At Premier, safety stands above all else. Our fleet is serviced on-site by our certified technicians. Premier will customize your travel needs all within your budget, and we can even accommodate your travel requirements worldwide. With Premier Bus Lines, you'll be in good hands when safely aboard one of our comfortable brand new 2012 high-capacity buses.
Premier, an extraordinary experience, guaranteed.
Book your wedding with award-winning UMass Catering. We can host, design, and plan your big event, from full breakfasts, lunches, to elegant wedding receptions and dinners. UMass Catering can host events in one of our ballrooms that overlook campus, tented outdoors, or our own Renaissance house. The possibilities are endless. Let the culinary team at UMass Catering bring creative menus and exceptional service to your wedding day. Special rates for members of the UMass family and alumni.
You're watching the UMass Sports Insider.
Hey, it's time to turn our attention to football now. We're heading into its bye week. UMass football played one terrific game, nearly knocking off undefeated Ohio University before then falling in a hostile environment at Western Michigan. Let's take a look back at some of the recent highlights in instant replay.
The 27 of Ohio, back to pass Wegson, throwing for the end zone. Alan Williams leaps. Alan Williams brings it in. Touchdown, UMass. Wegson takes the snap. Blitz coming. Wegson stays in, throws short. Alan Williams again. Williams, a lot of room on the left side. Williams off the races. Williams is in for the touchdown. Play clock down to 1 as Wegson gets off the snap. Wegson throwing deep for the end zone. Walker, he's got it. Walker, touchdown. A perfect pass by Mike Wegson for the 26-yard strike. Here it comes. Wegson throws it out quickly to the right side. Alan Williams, the catch. Williams cuts back. Williams dives in. Touchdown, Williams. And he'll be penalized at the end of his 3rd touchdown of the day.
Actually a spot to go out and back to throw Van Duber. Looking down the seam for Whitfield. It's off his hand and it's intercepted. The pass was a bit high, but Art got a hand on it, and it was picked off on the deflection and returned all the way up the right side to the 34. Darren Mullen set back his Cox. He's got it up in the toss, running to his bike. Bronco stringing out. He dives for the end zone, and he's in. Cox goes high in the air and crossed the plane before going out of bounds. Touchdown, UMass.
Well, as you can see in the highlights, in recent weeks, a graduate student transfer from Notre Dame has become UMass's go-to wide receiver. To see how Deion Walker has been making big plays to help out Mike Wegson and company, let's head into Coach Molnar's film room. It's time for Coach Chalk Talk.
Thank you, Josh. Since joining our football team this summer, Deion Walker's been an outstanding addition to the Minutemen. Not only is he a great player on the field, he's been a great addition in the locker room with our football team. Let's watch some video of Deion Walker over the last several weeks, and I'll show you how Deion's affected our offense and made our football team better. And you'll see on almost every clip here in this video, Dion consistently catches the ball with his hands. This is Dion's first catch as a Minuteman, and I think it really got Dion uncorked, so to speak. It was a third down over the top of the defender. Really excited to make the catch, and from that moment on, Dion became a much better football player for us. Again, Dion's at the top of the screen. Wegson leaves the pocket. Well-executed scramble move by Dion, catching the ball with his hands, being alert for the sideline. Dion Walker was going to run a short route to get us a first down right beyond the sticks. But as you can see before the snap of the ball, if you look at the top, the free safety starts to move to the middle of the field, and Mike notices that Dion has one-on-one coverage with press man. Knowing how good Dion is about beating man coverage, Dion converts his route to a go. Mike is on the same page with him, hits him over top of the corner, not only for a first down, but for an explosive play of over 20 yards. It starts off looking like two high safeties, but as Mike starts his cadence, the safety to the left spins down and the safety to the right goes to the deep middle. Mike knows he's got the one-on-one. Takes too long for the safety to get over the top to help on the ball. Now on this play in our 5 wide receiver look, clearly there's one high safety, press coverage on both outside receivers. Mike legs the matchup of Dion against their left corner. Again, Dion converts his route to a go. Now from this angle you can't see, but Dion has a definite height advantage on the corner that he's up against. So not only does he have a speed advantage, has a height advantage. Mike immediately goes to him, throws a nice ball where only Dion can go get it, uses the speed, runs past the defender, goes up high, catches the ball with his hands to score another touchdown.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, viewers, we hope you learned something. Hey, it's time for us to break again. Don't go away. When we come back, we will show you the emotion-packed ceremony at the UMass softball complex involving legendary head coach Elaine Sortino. Don't miss this. Stay plugged in.
6.9 is a breakthrough. 6.9 is a physics lesson. 6.9 is the outer limits. 6.9 is an explosion. Uh-oh, he just got faster. 6.9 is ounces, and that makes this the lightest ever.
The UMass Hotel and Conference Center was voted the best hotel in Amherst. Situated on the beautiful University of Massachusetts campus, the UMass Hotel and Conference Center is where you stay to be in the heart of it all. With 116 contemporary guest rooms, free wireless internet, room service, 36 meeting rooms, free parking, and in walking distance to downtown Amherst, the UMass Hotel and Conference Center has it all.
Hi, I'm Steve DeMarco. Wherever your destination, Premier is your solution.
Our reputation as an industry leader is built on service, safety, and the guaranteed best price. At Premier, safety stands above all else. Our fleet is serviced on-site by our certified technicians. Premier will customize your travel needs all within your budget, and we can even accommodate your travel requirements worldwide. Premier Corporate has your business needs covered. Rest assured, your team and clients will arrive safely, comfortably, and always on time.
Premier, an extraordinary experience, guaranteed.
Hey UMass fans, this is TJ Steiner from UMass Hockey 2008 to 2012. So much fun to play here, obviously, just in front of 8,000 fans against big games like BC and BU. Just it makes you really miss it, and when you come back to an empty Mullins, it kind of gives you feelings that stirs back up feelings that when you played here, and it's pretty cool. You don't get that a lot of places around college hockey. I had a great experience with Coach Cahoon, but I had the chance to meet Coach Micheletto, and he seemed like a great guy. And I think the new change is going to be good for the guys. It gives everyone a fresh start. And I think overall, it's going to be a good step in the right direction for the whole program overall. It's been a good experience. I finished out the last couple months playing with Hershey Bears, the American Hockey League. So it was a good experience, especially going into next year. It was kind of a whirlwind after our season ended. Obviously, it was tough to say bye to the guys, but it's another step forward, so looking forward to it. The guys are a lot bigger, obviously, but just skill-wise, top to bottom, there's guys at the next level are so much more skilled that just doing little things that you don't realize until you actually play the game. So it's a bit of adjustment, but I found it, the experience to be really helpful overall. So.
Always known for being one of the fastest players in the nation, TJ Seiner graduated last year with the 12th most points in program history. We wish him the best of luck as he gets set to begin his second professional season. Well, her numbers are staggering. Almost 1,200 career wins, 3 College World Series appearances, 22 conference championships. But for UMass head softball coach Elaine Sortino, perhaps her most important contribution have been to the countless players that she's mentored over the years, many of whom returned for a ceremony that had this field named in her honor recently. Let's take a look back.
She has 23 A10 tournament and regular season championships. She has never had a losing season. And I could go on and on and on about everything she's done and meant to the department. She's been a leader as we put together this facility. The grandstands that you sit in, some of the improvements around the facility, and some of the things we want to do in the future. If it wasn't for Elaine, these things wouldn't happen. But there's one component that we haven't done here yet, and we're going to make that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can stand on your feet and help me recognize and salute our treasure, our inspiration, as we dedicate Elaine Sortino Field.
You are the pillar of strength, courage, and love. And to this day, no matter the year of graduation, we all look up to you. You have made all of our dreams come true by making us a part of UMass softball. I hope today makes yours. On behalf of all the players, past, present, and future, we thank you for all you've done for this university and for this softball program. We love you, Coach.
I've said many, many times throughout my life that I've got the best job in the world. I believe that. I've been fortunate enough my entire life to be surrounded and work with and serve great people that have never been afraid to constantly raise the bar. That's what drives us, that's what drives UMass athletics, and that's what drives UMass softball. I love UMass softball because it's all of you. It's all of you. And you know that's true. Truth be told, my words are pathetically inadequate. I could never, ever express what this means to me, that you have made it possible for me to remain a part of this great place forever. I love you. God bless you. And go UMass.
An extremely well-deserved and very fitting honor for Coach Sortino.
This is Darren Dillon, and coming up after the break, we're going to find out some of my teammates' biggest superstitions.
The UMass license plate says it all.
You don't have to be a sports star. Any UMass fan can be a star with a UMass license plate.
Ride with UMass pride.
Order your license plate at UMassAlumni.com. All proceeds benefit UMass.
Book your wedding with award-winning UMass Catering. We can host, design, and plan your big event from full breakfasts, lunches, to elegant wedding receptions and dinners. UMass Catering can host events in one of our ballrooms that overlook campus, tented outdoors, or our own Renaissance house. The possibilities are endless. Let the culinary team at UMass Catering bring creative menus and exceptional service to your wedding day. Special rates for members of the UMass family and alumni.
You're watching the UMass Sports Insider.
Welcome back. It's our final segment on UMass Sports Insider, and time for the lighter side. Superstition and sports, they go hand in hand, and we got to wondering what kind of crazy things do some of the UMass athletes do, either before or during a game. So we asked them, what is your biggest superstition? Let's check out the answers.
I always have to have something on my wrist when I'm playing the game. It gives me good luck, and I don't know, I feel naked without them.
First one, I have to double knot my right shoe and single knot my left one when I tied them up. Second one, I wear the same jewelry every game, and I have to kiss my necklace before we play.
I get the left side of my uniform put on first, so I always put on my left shin pad first. I always tie my left skate first, left elbow pad. And I don't know if it's because I'm left-handed or what, but
I always put one shoe on before the other, and I have like a series of songs that I have to listen to.
I always like to get in the hot tub the night before a game. I feel like if I don't get in the hot tub, I'm not going to perform as well. I don't know why, I always make sure I get in the hot tub, or I take like a hot bath or something.
What's the craziest thing you put on your wrist?
There was a string to tie a pie box together, and I took that out, wrapped it around my wrist, and I wore that all throughout high school.
Why in the world would that have started?
I don't know, because it was just like that the first game, because my left shoe has like less lace in it, I guess, so it only double knotted once, or it only knotted once. So then we won the first 2 games, so I had to keep doing it.
I never even really noticed I did it. It's just more of a comfort thing. And then once the person sitting next to me in high school noticed that I did it, he's like, "You're always putting that one on first." I was like, "You know, you're right, yeah, I am."
Pre-warm-up, I have all my stuff on the right side of the bench, and then game time I put all my stuff at the left side of the bench. It needs to be the last thing on the bench. I don't know, it's just like stuff that I do.
I don't know if I'm talking about the same kind of hot tub you're talking about.
Like jacuzzis at the hotel.
Really? Not like the training room?
No, not like the trainer. If they have it available, anything that's hot that I can get in and sit and relax.
What would happen if you didn't have something around your wrist?
I feel naked. I feel like I wouldn't be able to play.
You wouldn't play as well?
I probably would. Never tried it though.
Like, what happens if you start playing badly? Do you change the superstitions?
No, never. You just gotta snap out of it.
You know what they say, if you're left-handed, you're right-brained. You're supposed to be more creative.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty creative, I guess.
I gotta say that's like kind of borderline neurotic.
Yeah, I know, and it happens every game, so this weekend it'll happen 3 times, so I know, it's kind of weird.
Do you know of any other athletes that have this superstition?
I don't know of any other athletes that have this superstition. Haven't met any yet. Maybe I'll meet one down the road.
Might meet him in a hot tub. Show us what you got on now.
Right now I got UMass field hockey bracelets.
Field hockey?
Yeah.
Are you?
You know, I sometimes like to draw pictures for the guys that I live with, and you know, get artsy with them. But other than that,
from birth, were you always superstitious about things?
Yeah, but not really to that extent. I don't know, just like I've played sports my whole life, so there's always that like little thing that I've always done, and now it's just kind of evolved into like everything.
Superstitious indeed. Well, that'll do it for our program. We thank you so much for tuning in. Our next new UMass Sports Insider will air on Saturday, October the 27th, and we hope that you'll join us then. Until that time, I'm Josh Maurer. Have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.
The UMass Sports Insider, brought to you by Coca-Cola, Adidas, UMass Catering, the UMass Alumni Association, and UMassAthletics.com.
I think it'd be interesting tonight to see which candidate really takes the middle ground and not gets into